Welcome to Hiking Guide by Jem, yours truly. Today we're going to be talking about Arthur's Rock Trail, which is located just outside of Fort Collins, Colorado in Laurie State Park. I'm going to be sharing some of the basics of the trail, and if you stick around for the end of the video, I'll share some tips, tricks, and secrets to get the most out of your hiking experience. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to check out some of our future hiking reviews, definitely hit the subscribe button below to stay connected. And with that, let's go ahead and get started.
So new.
Freedom!
It's all for you.
All for you. Freedom!
Keep your ear to the ground.
Talking about freedom.
Arthur's Rock Trail, one of my favorite hikes outside of Fort Collins, Colorado. Part of that is just because it's so close. You can get here 15-20 minutes drive, depending where you are in Fort Collins. But also because you get a good, swift, kind of hard workout in a very short amount of time. So it has about 1,100 feet of elevation gain. So it does have some steepness that you're gonna be hiking through at the end. I like that. You get a little bit of that extra workout, but it's also a very short hike. It's only about 1.7 miles one way, about 3.4 miles round trip. So again, you know, if you're a newer hiker, I would put this at the moderate level because it is a little bit steep, but also short. So if you want to push yourself a little bit, you're not going to be suffering for 6 hours. You know, it only takes about an hour, 15, hour and a half to do the whole thing. So if you're including drive time, it's only about a 2-hour whole experience. It is located in Laurie State Park, so that means you're going to have to pay at the visitor center when you come in. It's about $9 for your car, so I encourage you to carpool with some friends to kind of reduce your cost. But what you're going to do is you'll come in and then you'll pay at the visitor center, and then you're going to drive all the way to the very end on that dirt road within Laurie State Park. It's the very last parking lot. And it is a very, very, very popular hike. So encourage you to come early. For example, today I came at about noon and there was already a sign at the entrance of Laurie State Park that said, you know, Arthur's Rock parking lot full. So I actually parked at another parking lot nearby and walked in here because I'm currently sitting on Arthur's Rock Trail right now. So definitely want to encourage you to come early to get the most out of that experience. But do also plan on being on the trail with a lot of other folks. It's a dog-friendly hike as long as dogs are on leash. So plan on some awesome dog friends being on the trail with you. But other than that, it's really fun. Some incredible, spectacular views. One of the best views of Fort Collins, I think, that you can get for such a short amount of time invested. But yeah, strongly recommend it. Really encourage folks to come check it out. And with that, let's go ahead and check out what the actual hike looks like. Think of that 4:30 wake-up call.
Why do we do this? Why do we put ourselves through this? You see how ugly that is? It's not worth it.
I hope you enjoyed that sneak preview of Arthur's Rock Trail. Now I'm going to share some tips and tricks so that you can get the most out of your hiking experience up there. So the first tip I'm going to share is to use something called Howard Trail instead. So if you want to avoid some of the crowds, Howard Trail is nearby. What happens is you'll walk up to the Arthur's Rock Trailhead with the large sign, and you're actually going to take a left instead of a right. And to the left, about a little less than a half mile, you'll find the Howard Trail beginning. And Howard Trail still meets up with Arthur's Rock Trail at the very, very top, right before you get to that kind of scramble to the large view. So why I encourage that is it tends to be much less popular. There's a lot less folks that tend to take that trail, but you still get the Arthur's Rock Vista experience while maybe having a little less folks that you're trying to pass on the trail. So it's a nice way to avoid the crowds. My second tip for you, if you want to save $9, if you're going in a larger group, have one of your cars stay at the visitor center parking lot, and then all of you kind of carpool in one car, and then you only have to pay that $9 for one of the cars rather than a total of 18. So it's a nice way to save money, and it also reduces the amount of cars vying for space at the trailhead itself. So just another way to get the most out of your hiking experience. Thanks for watching today. We're going to do future reviews of hikes around in northern Colorado and beyond. Next video is going to be focused on Gray's Rock, so I encourage you to hit that subscribe button below so you can stay tuned for future reviews. And without further ado, enjoy your hike.